Yeah.
Excuse me, would you just have a few minutes to talk with me? Thank you. Well, first of all, my name is Fernando, and I'm a student here from Burgos. We're preparing a project from our teacher, our English teacher, who told us to interact with foreign people to see how do they, what do they feel about Spain or Burgos, and also to improve our English. So I think, well, first of all, we were a bit frightened because it's a bit strange to talk with other people that you don't know, but well, then we thought it was a great idea, so here we are.
Well, my name is Margarita.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Brian.
Nice to meet you. Well, first of all, where are you from?
I'm from, I was born in Scotland, and but I spent most of my life living in Newcastle, in London, and also in London.
Oh, my English teacher in the academy is also from Scotland.
Oh, wow.
He is also speaking about his country, and he says it's super beautiful. Well, he said the weather is a bit rainy, but
It always rains in Scotland.
yeah,
That's very true. But
Yeah.
on the west coast, they don't get very much snow. It's mostly ice.
Oh, yeah.
You can see on the windows, which is very nice. And usually, summertime is quite nice. When anybody goes on holiday to Scotland, it's always rain.
yeah.
So you need to take an umbrella.
But I always say that the weather isn't everything. There are other things that, although the weather is rainy, you can do lots of things.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Ryan is from a different part of England.
Manchester, near Manchester.
Yeah.
Manchester United.
Yeah.
Football.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Also much rain.
Oh, I've seen Mourinho. He's going to be
Yeah, he's
the,
going to be the
coach.
manager. Yeah. Goal is poof.
Yes, and also Guardiola with the City.
Yeah, he's not good for Manchester United.
So, well, we've said that the weather in Scotland or England is a bit rainy, but what do you think about Spanish weather?
Spanish weather's a lot better than British weather. We've travelled all over Spain, so we know that different parts of Spain have different climates. Here in the north of Spain, it's very much, if you're at Somerset, it's very much like the Lake District of England and Scotland. The terrain, you know, the trees and everything, it's really very much the same. But obviously, if you go down to Alicante province, Murcia, there are areas that are very dry and barren, and it's a bit like the desert. So,
For example, especially in the, Canary Islands.
do you mean Canary? The Canaries? Do you mean like Tenerife?
Yes, yeah, the one.
Tenerife and
Yeah, they are near
yes.
Africa. For example, Lanzarote is one of them. It seems like a desert.
I don't like Lanzarote. I've been there, and it's very windy.
Oh yeah.
And you come back with, if you're English and you've got white skin, fair skinned people, or you don't have to have blonde hair, you've got dark hair but fair skin, you come back with a red face like a lobster.
And also Tenerife is a bit windy because the Teide, the
Mount
volcano.
Teide,
Yeah.
yes.
There's much wind there because it's really high.
It's nothing at Mount Teide compared to Lanzarote. Lanzarote is wild,
Yeah.
really wild.
I've just been in Tenerife, but my mom, who has been there, she told me that it's like a desert.
She's right.
Yeah. And well, it's the first time you come here?
I've been coming to Spain since 2003, and then when I was your age, I used to go to, like many British people, to the Costa Dorada or the Costa Brava or the Costa del Sol. And I'll be honest with you, in those days I didn't like Spain because it felt very much like a person that was put on an aeroplane, put on a bus and put in a hotel and sort of, wasn't the real Spain. It was like living in a vacuum. But then when you get older and you've got more money and you can travel further and go and see different places in Spain, you then realise how kind Spanish people are generally, and how nice cities are. I mean, there's some fantastic places in Spain, not just cities but small villages. I mean, in our mind, we've been to many places. I mean, Zaragoza, Sevilla, Granada. We love Granada to bits. We've been back there 5 times. Merida is fascinating because when we were at school in England, we learned British history. We didn't learn very much about European history, and we certainly didn't know that the Romans had been to Merida in the way that they had.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, absolutely amazing. Zamora. Came to Spain at Easter one time, so saw all the fiestas in Madrid, and then went up to Zamora for another night when the procession was on. Completely different experience.
2 days ago we were in Segovia,
Segovia,
Parador.
and
The old, I don't know the name in English, the aqueducto.
the aqueduct.
Yes,
Yes,
aqueduct,
yeah,
yeah.
it's the only arches.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
And
amazing.
the wall city. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. I agree with you because Spain is a country where you can find lots of things that are quite completely different. For example, you travel to the south, Andalusia, where people are really happy and the weather is almost sunny. It's like I don't know how to explain, like paradise.
It's like a paradise, but not in January.
No, yeah.
Because in January was the first time I ever went to Granada and the Andalusian province,
Yes.
and there was a lot of snow and it was freezing.